What's up, everybody? This is the second video in the Teach the Music 101 series. I'm Antoine Don, music producer, audio engineer, and guitarist for A Legend Media Productions. And last video we covered compression. This video we're going to cover equalization. Compression and equalization, in my opinion, are the two heaviest hitters as far as achieving balance in your mixes. And balance is the #1 goal, like I said last video, that you should have in your mind when mixing your projects. Equalization is the process of adjusting the amplitude of sounds at specific frequencies. So in a nutshell, it filters extra frequency buildup that isn't needed in a sound and gives them their own space in the audio spectrum, just carving out what's not needed, and you're cleaning up your sounds. You can do all sorts of things with it to achieve that 3D sound that you're looking for, like, get that in-your-face kind of feel, that distant, faraway ambient feel, that telephone-like sound. You can do all that in an EQ, as well as a few other plugins. Equalizers come standard in most DAWs, and they're used in recording studios, broadcast studios, and as live sound reinforcement to correct the response of microphones, instrument pickups, loudspeakers, and different room acoustics, all kind of stuff. Today's example, I have two sounds. I have one loop right here serving as our instrumentation, and I have a drum pattern serving as our rhythm section. I'm going to go ahead and open up an EQ on this loop. I'm going to open up my favorite EQ in Logic 9, Fat EQ. Let's go ahead and move it over a little bit. Alright guys, now the most important things you want to look at in the equalizer are your bands, your frequency, your gain, and your Q, aka bandwidth. We're going to get more in detail with what bands are and how to use them later, but for right now we're going to go and we're going to blend these two sounds together using basic equalization. So right now I'm going to play this sound once again without an EQ. Alright, first thing I want to do is going to unbypass that, and I'm going to throw a high pass filter around. Now we're going to use our frequency bar. I'm going to bring that up to, let's say, 270. Feeling 270. Now let's, matter of fact, let's drastically bring that down just so you can see what it does, and we'll bring it up to 270. So right now you can barely hear that sample. Now let's bring it up. You hear that? It's coming in now. It's less transparent. It's got a little bit of body in it now. Alright, I like where that is right now. You can hear more of the kick drum in the drum pattern. Definitely sticks out a lot more. What I'm also going to do is click on the low pass filter and take out some of those highs. Let's see what that sounds like. Alright. Now I'm going to cut around 500 using a peaking band. Now it's starting to get a lot clearer. Alright, that sounds a lot better than it was before. Okay? Sounds a whole lot better. I want that little chord, that staccato chord thing they got going on there. I want to stand that out more. And sounds to perceive to the ear a lot better, you want to boost around 2 to 4K. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of our peaking bands right here. We're going to boost it around 4K. Each different section, and we're going to go more into detail with that too. Each different section in an EQ has its own purpose. And this is the section of clarity, as far as you want to mix, do a lot of cutting and boosting with vocals and things that occupy a lot of high-end information. So let's boost it up at 4200. I'm actually feeling it at 1500. Let's go ahead and solo it. Let's take some of that click out. Okay, I think that sounds a lot better. I'm not going to go too far into mixing this. Kind of just spur of the moment, grab these two samples just because they clash so bad together. But you can do a lot. You can achieve a lot with different sounds using equalization. Next week, we're going to cover panning, which is another way to achieve that 3D sound. It deals with the width of your production. I hope you all enjoyed and learned something from this video tutorial. We're going to have videos coming weekly, so stay tuned and be ready. Alright, everyone have a blessed week.